all, tell us, why should the people of Mysuru Kodagu constituency pick you? What is your motivation?
First and foremost, the last 10 years, the work done by our Prime Minister and the Bharatiya Janata Party has been tremendous. It has benefited a tremendous amount of people across the country, including in the Mysuru Kodagu area as well. There have been a lot of development works that have benefited the people here, and there are a lot more already being in the process of being implemented as well. Alongside that, with the various schemes that have come here, the Jal Jeevan Mission, the Prime Minister's Awas Yojana, have also benefited people locally here tremendously. So on that basis, alongside the fact that we require our organic development of both districts, in the sense that we pride our heritage and our nature in both areas, so developing organically moving forward is the key.
Mysuru and Kodagu are both massive, huge districts. Both have their own individual problems, both have their own aspirations. How do you plan to
their aspirations are uniquely aligned. The fact that we both have a very ancient history, the fact that we both have very ancient heritage in both areas, and we both heavily reliant on tourism as well, allows for I would say a more streamlined approach than what would be seen on the surface. Certainly in that sense we will work towards that effort, and if you have to go in depth, obviously there are key issues in Kodagu and key issues in Mysore area, Mysore and Periyapatna as well, that require urgent attention. Those will be tackled alongside the help of the local leaders and the local people as well, who are very much aware of the issue and taking all of their concerns into on record, and then seeing how we can personally implement better schemes going forward.
Prime Minister Modi was in Mysore, considering that this is the first election. Suggestions or advice that he gave, how to actually fight this?
The BJP for the last 10 years has given abundant promises and seen them all through, and that is proof of the fact that we will deliver now at an even more long-term vision. 23 years ahead, BJP looks towards India being, the Prime Minister looks towards India being as economically developed, if not more so, than all of our Western nations and other economically developed nations as well. So in this regard, his message itself is an inspiration to us all, because if he is willing to work that hard, we all should follow suit and see that our commitment locally is as vigorous as his own, and we will work as a bridge for his vision for the country and what it can do here locally.
What made you actually decide to take this plunge into
to do social service at a bigger level in today's system that is best done through the means of politics, by being the people's representative. I think there is obviously during election time the politics becomes a little bit more, but after that we look to be statesmen and conduct our affairs, taking everybody along and taking everyone informed.
What do you have to say to those citizens in Mysuru who did not want you to actually take this plunge into politics? In fact, on social media, many of them also appealed that you should stay political.
I think certainly yes, there is a palace heritage and an identity there which people want it to be held in a certain way. But I think an individual also has the right to script his own destiny. And in that sense, I would like to move forward doing a greater amount of social work. And the relation that the palace has with the people of this constituency and Karnataka as well should be used for the betterment of our state and for the betterment of society as a whole. And in that regard, as long as we stay true to that principle, I think this will be a very good endeavour and a very good initiative towards uplifting our state and perhaps even our country.
Politics is a dirty game, this is what they always say. Are you ready for what all comes along with it? Because the Congress has already started. They say that they've termed it as a king versus the common man.
Well, I mean, everybody has their narratives in front of the constitution and in front of the law, as everyone well knows. We are all common citizens. We have never used these titles, etc. At any point in the meantime. We enjoy the fact that we are common citizens of India, and the citizen of India is a title in itself a very valuable one to all of us. We want to strengthen the institution of democracy, and in in that effort, this is as much a common citizen versus another common citizen as it can be. The same facilities are available to him to conduct the election as are to me as well. It is an equal playing field, and the people of this constituency will judge us on our aptitude and our ability for the job.
Does it overwhelm you that you're fighting your first electoral battle in a sitting Chief Minister's own
We welcome the fight, and we look forward to having a fair and good fight going forward, and a good competition going forward for this for the elections on April 26th. It is certainly not overwhelming. It's good to have a good competition, good to have us all weigh our opinions and weigh our different efforts towards getting the voters to back us. We certainly welcome the fight.
People in Mysore and Kochi are seeing or witnessing what's happening in Bangalore, especially in talking about the environmental degradation, destruction. People in Mysore love their lakes and forests, but in Coorg what we've seen is resorts have broken up, hills have been leveled, landslides have taken place. Do you have a plan of action?
Well, I've mentioned many times before, and I will certainly tell you again, my key is organic development, which essentially looks at ensuring that we move forward sustainably. Development for development's sake is not necessary. We need development where it's absolutely required, and it should be done, as I said, in a sustainable manner so that we take into account all of the environmental causes, all of the natural elements that may be there or which may cause harm from our development. That has to be offset in a positive manner in another area or around the area where the development is happening. So we have to take forward this organic sense of development, and it's certainly part of the greater vision within the Viksit Bharat as well. The Prime Minister stressed yesterday the need for heritage and the requirement that this entire belt will become sort of a cultural hub and a cultural corridor as well. So in regards to that, certainly this organic development fits in very well.
My final question is, what's your equation with the former MP, considering that his supporters, who form a major chunk of the voting base in especially the Mysore area, did not support your initiative?
Well, we are all voting for a singular purpose. The Prime Minister has to become the Prime Minister again. We are all looking forward to that moment, and that is our singular aim of everyone. In that effort, we are all united, and personally, the sitting MP called me and wished me well and said all his efforts will be towards ensuring that our party is victorious here, and I am victorious here as well.
Thank you very much, and all.